everybody, welcome back to Coach's Corner this week. Today we're going to be talking about the optimal level of arousal. And no perverts, that does not mean anything to do with sex. In this case, it means our arousal, like our energy levels, our motivation, our drive during training and competition.
So our excitement levels.
Our excitement levels, yes. But it's actually called arousal levels in all the research, and if you read any journals or any magazines that really get into the scientific backing of arousal. So what do you guys think about that?
I like it. I like to get excited about training, right? Who doesn't like to get excited about training? So personally, I don't have a high level of arousal on meet day until right before when I lay down on the bench or have the weight in my actual hands. I'm usually pretty focused and just there. But that helps me because I don't get overly energized and then lose that all through the different movements.
That makes sense. Robert, what about you?
I try to be pretty even keeled in it. I am a firm believer in like keeping an optimal level of arousal. You don't want to be too hyped up for something. Everybody likes to hit a big weight or a new weight, but you can't always have the prime scenario for that. You know, if you're hitting your salts and your pre-workout and your favorite song's got to be playing, and you got to have your spotters there to do this, and everything has to be perfect for you to hit that weight, and you get walking around the gym and getting pumped up for it, and you can't do that in a comp. You may not have that kind of time. You need to be able to get under it and know you can move that weight.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. And I know we've all seen different people at the gym where they do get super amped up, and that's great if that works for them. But one of the issues, like Robert pointed out, is sometimes you don't have that opportunity. So first of all, knowing what your optimal level of arousal is, that's the important thing. And for some people, it's not getting amped up. And I've seen coaches and then gym bros say, hey, bud, you got to get really amped up. You have to do this. You're never going to get that PR. What happens is they get over amped up, and then they miss the lift because they couldn't control what they were doing. So what are some things that you guys have seen that's really impacted somebody's arousal level?
So just to name some of the quick things off the top of the head, you've got the slapping, you've got the getting punched, you've got the smelling salts, you've got your loud music, your quiet music, you've got your just yelling in somebody's face. I think I've actually seen somebody get slapped like right across the face, just like that before.
I think we have.
That's definitely done it for some people. Others have gotten headbutted. Headbutting the bar used to happen until all the knurling cut their foreheads. So that didn't work out so well anymore. Deadlift routines, that's the biggest thing I can think of, is somebody's already got their routine and they're trying to get themselves amped up going through that.
Yeah. What about you, Robert?
About all of the same things that we've all seen in the gym at some point. I think the bigger thing is realizing what can knock you out of your mood, knock you out of that arousal and like that building of your hype. And you have to stay focused on the matter at hand. And if you're there to hit that weight, you can't let something bother you. If you don't have your pre-workout or your music playing, or you have a bad setup, so you have to re-rack and hit it again to try to hit that weight. You have to focus on that you're going to hit that weight and you're going to move it.
Yeah.
And
those are all really important points. And something that you guys didn't bring up are the people who have false news.
No internal arousal?
No, there is, but it's all internal. Anyway, so red crayons. Can you tell who the noob is here? So something that you guys miss and not internal arousal is the level of arousal that's lower for some people. There are some people that I've seen in the gym that listen to classical music or Disney music, and you know who I'm talking about if you're watching this. And that's okay, because that works for them, and they've taken the time to notice what works for their lifting. So give it a try. If you feel like getting amped up doesn't work for you and it makes you lose focus, you notice that your muscles are overly tense, you notice that you're missing lifts a lot, go ahead and check that out and see if maybe you need to lower your arousal level to where you're not all jittery and shaking and you can focus on what you're doing. But for some people that does work, you know, getting slapped, I've seen a lot of that, and they lift amazing amounts of weights, and good for them. If anybody slaps me, I'm gonna hit you in the junk. Fair warning. So, yeah, so other than that, you know, don't do it, Robert, don't do it. See, he wants to play. But other than that, you know, noticing what that arousal is and then implementing it and then preparing for the chance that at competition you can't do what you normally do. I had a competition where I left my headphones at home. First time I ever did that. It was a horrible meet because I didn't prepare for what I was going to do in that situation. A little more went into it than just the headphones, but that was a big part of it. So I think that's all I have on this. What do you guys have?
Well, I got my arousal has been passed on.
So thank you again, guys, for joining us for Coach's Corner this week. Next week, I don't know what we're talking about
We're
actually.
gonna talk about something really fun.
Really fun. And
Really,
Robert will
really
have
fun.
his phone on silent this time.
Hopefully.
Maybe. He's Army. All right. Have a good week, guys.
And as
All right.
always, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.